This is BVI Channel 1 News Flash. I am Miracle. Today on our news, Senate on fire, Senator Abaribe declares Buhari incompetent. There was a rowdy session on the floor of the Senate on Thursday last week as Senator Abaribe accused President Muhammadu Buhari of gross incompetence. Abaribe was reacting to President Buhari's assertion that the killings across Nigeria were being carried out by those trained by former Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi.
Mr. President, a few days ago, in this chamber, we talked about the security of Nigeria. This chamber has discussed the question of killings all over several states of Nigeria.
Failure of governance.
This chamber has also discussed in detail matters that have to do with the lives and the livelihood of Nigerians. And I recall, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, that on the matter of herdsmen versus farmers, that an explanation, two explanations were given by highly ranked security personnel in Nigeria. First of all, the Inspector General of Police said that these killings were as a result of laws being passed by states. Secondly, the Defense Minister said that these killings were also as a result of the blockage of routes through which these herders were to move their cattle. And we continued to look at all these explanations. Mr. President, yesterday in London, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria and the President of Nigeria said that these killings were as a result of the people who were trained by the late Muammar Gaddafi. And so, implying that these people who are doing these killings in Nigeria are invaders from outside of Nigeria. And if he says that they are invaders from outside of Nigeria, what it means is that it now validates my last point on this floor. When a commander-in-chief says that he cannot take care of invaders invading Nigeria, why is he still a commander-in-chief? Why do we still continue to indulge? Why do we still continue to indulge this president that everywhere goes along to tell everybody outside this country that he is totally incompetent? Because it's obvious.
Candle night on 29th May to honor Biafra heroes. About 22 pro-Biafrans groups have announced a candle night in honor of all those who died fighting for Biafran's restoration, including late General Achuzia. The event, which is scheduled to hold on the eve of 30th May 2018 throughout the former Eastern region, the decision to hold a candlelight procession in honor of Biafra heroes was taken in a joint meeting of leadership of all pro-Biafra groups in Enugu.
All Biafrans, irrespective of anywhere you reside, all over the world, you shall light a candle. You shall light a candle. You shall light a candle in your homes, residential areas, in workplaces, on the street, anywhere you find yourselves, immediately 12 a.m. in the night, light a candle as a mark of respect to Biafra, as a sign of light of God towards Biafra. We are celebrating 51 years of Biafran declaration. The lighting of the candle is a mark of honor to Biafra. It's a sign that we are still alive, that the light of Biafra is still shining, that the light of God will shine over every darknesses that's opposing Biafra.
Amen.
This is our main point. In due course, the programs of May 30 will be released.
Meanwhile, in a related development, the customary government of Biafra adopted the decision taken by over 22 pro-Biafra groups and directs every well-meaning Biafran to take part in honoring those who gave their lives for the freedom of Biafra. This was made known to BVI Channel 1 after the meeting of principal officers of customary government at Nnewi by the administrator, Engineer Anthony Anebue.
Fellow Biafrans, I want to thank you for your steadfast love and standing behind the customary government in this our movement to restore the dignity of Biafran people. I want you to understand that the movement is not easy. The work to restore Biafra is tedious, and God is taking note of all that has stood behind the government in this work for the restoration of Biafra. Thank you very much. The government also wishes to inform you that the coming 30th of May 2018, that Biafran people all over the world will commemorate the death of our heroes, those who passed away, those who surrendered their life for Biafran restoration. Based on this, the government has authorized that every Biafran must light up a candle or put up as many candle lights as possible, beginning from the 12th midnight of 29th May 2018. And the prayer and the vigil night will be kept all over Biafra land and every other place Biafrans reside, in recognition of the supreme sacrifice of our great Biafran people all over the world and in the work they have done in order to restore Biafra. So in all your areas all over the world, put up candle light for this very event. We call it candle night commemoration. Then you pray for the soul of our departed brethren. That will be done to recognize that we recognize their death. In the same vein, we will also use this opportunity to also mourn the passing away of one of our elders, retired General Joe Achuzia, who recently joined his ancestors. We will use this opportunity also to commemorate his service, to recognize his action and activity in Biafran movement. And on that, all other people that died during the Biafran activity will be recognized at the same vein. That is on that particular issue. We want to also remind you that retired General Joe Achuzia was the Secretary General of the Spring Council of Elders of Indigenous People of Biafra, under which we, the government of customary government, is existing. Based on that, the Spring Council of Elders has also decided to hold a meeting in the fortnight time to arrange for his replacement. And we are going to use that opportunity to expand the scope of the Spring Council of Elders, who are the head of the customary government. We will soon send out invitation to all that are involved and concerned in this very particular project. Thank you very much.
Niger Delta declares, "We are more Igbos than the Igbos in the southeast." Emma Okosha, the author of The Blood on the Niger, during the day of tribute for late General Joe Achuzia, told his audience that from time immemorial, the people that are called Igbanke today in Edo State were known and called Igbakere. He went further to explain that it was Dennis Osadebe who hailed from the present-day Delta State, founded Igbo Union in 1959.
Dennis Osadebe, he was the one who founded the Igbo Union. Not Okwa, not Libya, not Yazidi. In 1959, as a custom officer, I founded the Igbo Union. As the first Polish poet of Africa. Oh, Dennis Osadebe. And that has been our movement. Even those of us who follow action, those of us who follow His Royal Highness Chike Dozie. I am this one. Chike Dozie, but I can't buy a book of oppression. Ndi asema ni Japanese and make it. including Abaribe. Oh, Papa Chike Joseph. That's why he has a street in the one. He was the corporation manager. And he got up. Even I was thinking about, I will break the neck. I saw something, you were very restless. So why are you always afraid? Why are you always debating? And you are going to go there. When they start killing, when they start the massacre, they don't care whether you are Sarah or no.
For more news, visit our website www.bvichannel1.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our social media platform. From the link below, download our mobile apps. I am Mashiko Miracle. Thanks for watching.